Meet Charles Whitmore, a sharp, impeccably dressed Wall Street banker. In his mid-30s, Charles is living the American dream. A partner at the prestigious firm Bennett and Whitmore, he lives in a Park Avenue penthouse, sips champagne at the plaza, and drives a brand new Duesenberg. He believes the party will never end. The market only goes up, he tells his colleagues. This is a new era. As the spring of 1929 turns into summer, some start whispering about a bubble. But Charles laughs it off. By the dip, he says, the smart money knows better. He borrows heavily to invest more, even mortgaging his penthouse to double down on stocks like RCA and Bethlehem Steel. Meanwhile, his secretary, Eleanor, a quiet woman who grew up during harder times, gently warns him, Mr. Whitmore, maybe it's time to take some profits? He brushes her off. Eleanor, if you're not buying, you're falling behind. October 24th, Black Thursday. Charles watches the ticker in disbelief. Prices fall fast, then faster. By October 29th, Black Tuesday, it's chaos. Phones are ringing off the hook. Clients are screaming. Some are gone, vanished, leaving only goodbye notes. Charles loses everything. Not just his fortune, his reputation, his firm, even his penthouse. Margin calls wipe him out. The banks want their money, but he has none. He walks out of his office on Wall Street, and no one even notices. By 1930, Charles lives in a small rented room above a diner in Brooklyn. He sells newspapers by day, washes dishes by night. His suits are worn. His hands are rough. The world he once ruled has forgotten him. But one day, Eleanor, who'd left before the crash, finds him again. She's working with a local relief group, helping people find jobs. They talk. She doesn't judge. She just listens. He says, I thought money made the man. Turns out, it was never mine to begin with. Charles never regains his wealth, but he finds peace. He volunteers, helps other broken men find footing again, learns the value of humility and the kindness of strangers. The 1929 crash didn't just break banks, it shattered egos, illusions, and dreams. But for some, like Charles, it also became a chance to start over, with a clear view of what truly matters. What would you do if you knew, truly knew, that the stock market was going to crash, that the job market would evaporate, and that the comfort of daily life could suddenly disappear? That's the terrifying reality Charles Whitmore would have faced had he seen the storm coming. Most didn't, but what if you did? Imagine waking up one morning and your bank app is frozen. The value of your investments? Slashed in half. Your employer? Issuing layoffs. Panic spreads, just like in 1929. Except now, it's happening at the speed of the internet. So how can you prepare? How do you protect yourself before the fall? Cash is king during a crash. Start by saving 3 to 6 months' worth of essential expenses in a readily accessible account. Not in stocks, not in real estate. This isn't your vacation fund. It's your survival buffer. In 1929, those without it ended up on breadlines. Today, this fund can buy you time. Time to look for another job. Time to stay afloat without panicking. Time to breathe. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Charles Whitmore bet everything on stocks, and margin loans turned his downfall into a landslide. Instead, spread your assets across cash, gold, or commodities, even some international exposure, and keep risky investments, like crypto or speculative stocks, to a small portion of your portfolio. Remember, survival isn't about making the most money. It's about losing the least when everything burns. When jobs disappear, those who stay employed usually have multiple skills that cover more than one role, a reputation for delivering results, and a strong network who will vouch for them. Upskill constantly. Learn new software. Take online courses. Expand your toolkit so you can pivot if your industry crumbles. And don't just be good at your job. Be visible and valuable. In times of crisis, companies cut what's nice to have and keep what's must have. Charles mortgaged his life for leverage. Debt became his noose. In uncertain times, your best asset is financial freedom. Downsize if you must. Sell what you don't need. Avoid new loans unless absolutely necessary. Living below your means isn't old-fashioned. It's smart. It gives you room to breathe when the world stops spinning. In the aftermath of the crash, what helped Charles rebuild wasn't money. It was people. Your relationships, your neighbors, your support network. They matter. Help others when you can. Build trust now, not when you're desperate. And if you're able, learn how to grow your own food, repair basic things, or barter. These skills might feel quaint until they're the only thing keeping your family afloat. The truth is, you might never see a crash coming, but you can still prepare like it's around the corner and live wisely even if it never arrives. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Don't wait to become Charles Whitmore. Learn from him. Prepare not just to survive a collapse, but to emerge from it stronger. If you found this story helpful, subscribe for more content on navigating chaos, growing resilience, and mastering your money. Let's learn from the past and shape a better future together.